Hello, I'm Terry Hartley with Rustic Barn Cards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome, I'm glad you're here today. Today we're going to talk about ink pads. I'm going to talk to you about how to open ink pads, how to close ink pads, how to store ink pads, and how to add labels, plus tips for using sponge daubers. Okay, I know Stampin' Up! Has used these ink pads for a couple years now. But if you're new to stamping, you might have some questions about the ink pads. So this ink pad is just jade, and how you open it, if you look, it opens like think of it as a compact, like a makeup compact. So what I do, I usually hold it in my right hand, and then, so you can see, I put my fingers right in this little space, and I raise up, and then I'm going to slide the ink pad in, and now I'm ready to stamp. And there's a little bit of a ridge right here, kind of like a lip, and to close it, I'm going to put my fingers right there on the lip, and I'm going to pull it straight out, and I'm going to raise it up, and then I'm going to close it. Now, when you close it, I like to put my thumbs on each side, because that way I can get a good close and I can hear a snap and know that it's closed. So did you hear that? So now I know that it is closed. So let me do that one more time. I'm going to hang on to the ink pad. I'm going to open it like a compact. Open it, and then I'll slide it in. And that's how you open it. Then to close it, there's a little lip here, and you're going to pull it straight out, up, and over. Now, you heard it close, but actually, if you look, it is not closed all the way. So it really isn't important, I think, to put your thumb on both sides and push on both sides till you hear that snap, that click, and then you know that your ink pad is closed. Now, sometimes when you have a brand new ink pad and you go to open, when you go to slide, it's hard to slide it in and out. So some people have taken a birthday candle and they've rubbed it in these ridges in here, or I've heard a Q-tip with some Vaseline also can work. And then you can just go back and forth when you do that. But actually, the more you use your ink pad, the easier it will get. But if you happen to get one that's stubborn, that might be something that you could do. So again, I'm going to push that to hear that snap. Now on the front of the ink pad, you will see 4 little indentions. And if you turn it over on the back, you have 4 little dots. And this is so you can stack them. So on back of Just Jade, I have 4 little dots, and on the front of each of the ink pads have 4 little indentions. So I can just line them up and I can stack them. So they don't lock in place, but you can stack your ink pads this way. But of course, how do I know if they're stacked up which one I want? So that is what we're going to do next, is how to add the labels. So the Just Jade, if you turn it over on the back, all the ink pads will have 5 labels. 4 of them have Just Jade, but they're in different languages, and there is 1 label that is just the color of the ink that's in the ink pad. Now, I can probably take my fingernail, but you can also use tweezers. I'm going to use English, of course, because that's what I understand. I have a friend that is learning French, so she might like to use that one. So I have taken off the label, Just Jade. I'm going to take my ink pad, and I'm going to place it right along here. Now you can use, like I said, you can use tweezers. So I'm going to try to get a hold of it. Get it even and lined up. Okay, so now I have it in front, and I also am going to turn it over because I want to use the label that is blank. So now I'm going to open my ink pad. So again, I'm going to open it like a compact. I'm going to slide it in. And you see that little ridge right here? See if I can bring that in closer to you. I'm going to lay the blank label right here. And I am going to bring in my Take Your Pick tool. And press that down. And that way, if you have several ink pads open, you can tell which ink pad is what. You can also take a fine tip marker, permanent marker, and you could also write Just Jade, and you can write the name of all of your ink pads right there too. So we've talked about how to open our ink pads, how to close them, how to stack them up to store. And of course, our ink pads, Stampin' Up! Has already made our ink pads, so they automatically store upside down. So in other words, you will store your ink pads like this, face up. Okay? So you don't have, so this is how you will store them, face up, because the ink is already upside down inside the ink pad case. So this is how you'll store them. This is a sponge dauber, and on page 147 in the annual catalog, you'll find these. These fit right over your finger. They're really handy. You can daub up ink, and you can add it to a stamp, or you can add it to write directly on a project. So for an example, if I brought in the sunflower from Celebrate Sunflowers, I could ink up some Just Jade, and maybe I just want it on part of it, and then I could get another sponge dauber. Maybe I want some petal pink, and then I could add that. So this way, by using this, you could put different colors on different stamps and stamp it. You could also ink it up and put it directly on a cardstock on a project. But if I've used this for Just Jade and I put it down and I have several sponge daubers, I might have 2 or 3 that are kind of, green, because maybe I used one for Just Jade, another one for Old Olive, Shaded Spruce. Well, that's great, but how do I know which one is Just Jade? Which one is Old Olive? So, because you can use these more than one time. So what I did to solve that problem is that I bought some labels that you can buy at any office supply, and I cut the label off, and then I just wrapped it around the sponge dauber. And now I'm going to turn Just Jade over, and I still have several labels left. And for me, I think it's just easier to do my fingernail, but tweezers also work. So I'm going to pull off a label. I know it's not in English, but I can tell the color because the label is Just Jade. And actually, I can read, and I can read the jade, so I'll know. And so I can wrap that around there, and I'll know that this is the sponge dauber that I'm using for Just Jade. And I can do that with each of the sponge daubers that I'm going to use, so I will get the correct one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, would you please do that? Just click the subscribe button down below and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload videos. I usually upload videos on Monday for quick tips, and then on Thursday, how to create a card. So today we talked about how to open and close ink pads, how to add labels, and how to store our ink pads, and also to make a label for our sponge daubers. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you. Here is the August host code. If your order is $150 or more, do not use the host code. Stampin' Up! Will give you rewards. But if you use the August host code for orders below $150, that helps me to be able to give you a thank you gift for placing an order. And you can shop at terryhartley.stampinup.net. Thank you for watching. And please leave a comment or any questions you have down below. And if there's any videos or anything that you have questions about, let me know. I would be glad to make some videos to help you in your stamping and your crafting. Have a blessed day.